Okay. Yo, yo, yo. It is the Push Podcast. Y'all, this is one of your hosts, Miss Dia.
Britt Nicole.
It's always that awkward pause. Like, we don't know who the next person sitting here. That shit is crazy. Hey, it's your boy Hayes. What's good? Oh, shit.
Y'all, happy freaking Friday, y'all. Happy Friday.
I'm back.
Yes. Let's make some noise. Britt is back in the building. You are not allowed to go on a concert or a gig or nothing on a Friday for at least 2-3 weeks, okay? Because life with Britt is just super lit, okay? Gang.
It's actually quite exhausting.
Right. I told her that too.
You said what?
That should be a new show.
Life with Britt is lit.
Yeah, but no. Tone, shut the hell up. Wait a minute. She already got a show. What the fuck you mean?
And I already got commitment issues.
Right. She is not a guest. Like, this is her show. What the fuck you mean?
What did Kyrie said? What more do you want from me?
You better take that to Instagram.
The buck stops here, buddy.
Bucko. All right, y'all. So welcome to the Push Podcast. We're all things plugged in poetry. I think I just made that up. That wasn't how it's supposed to go,
that.
but it worked.
I
right?
love that.
Yeah, that works.
You should write that down.
We should write that down.
It's recorded.
You remember? Okay.
I didn't even hear what you said, but I can play it back later.
We got a few things for y'all today, so we're gonna jump right in this thing. The way we starting the show out, that's apparently working for us is these 10 questions. So you know how we go. Y'all give me a number, and that's
7.
Okay. 7. What damn. Okay.
That's my favorite number.
Nope, we're not gonna do 7. I don't like it.
Damn.
Sorry.
Why is it on the list?
Because it's like I don't know.
Is it a throwaway?
It was
3.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is a dramatic pause.
No, because this is like a list from last week, but we didn't like get through it. But you picked something that we did last week, but you weren't here, so this is still a good one.
Okay, cool.
So, what does silence mean to you in a poem? We're gonna let you start that one, Fred.
Silence in a poem?
Yeah, like what does silence mean to you in a poem as far as I don't know. I guess I interpreted it as I don't know what the hell I meant when I did this.
How did y'all answer it?
Last week it was more the silence in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried to leave these open for personal interpretation, but that one was more like an incomplete sentence.
I definitely needed some direction on that.
That needed a little more context.
I would think that if I'm going for the audience, I would think that's just them listening. I don't like to be in. I mean, I like that people will connect if they snap their fingers, if they, even like or just something.
So you prefer the silence?
Yeah, because I want you. I wrote the shit, so I want you to like hear it.
Absolutely.
Do all the cheering and stuff afterwards, but take the time to. I think when people are quiet, that means they're actively listening. And they're showing you that they're like nothing's more important than whatever you're saying in the moment. So that for me, that's like a really high honor. That like they're really listening to me.
So isn't that on my page? Well, I can't get to pull up. Okay.
I just send the link to my dad.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
It's on my story. So every time I go to my story. And it's the Pope. He's from Chicago?
I've heard. That's been the topic of discussion today.
He's from Chicago?
Yeah, and somebody the internet is undefeated. Somebody already got him throwing up the GD, so I just posted G's in the crib with it. Shout out to Big Frank. That's my play nephew. Whoa, that's my play nephew. Yeah, A to be like G's in the crib, G's in the crib. That's his remix. Yeah, I mean, I see it there, but I can't get to it on my phone. That's all.
It's because they broke your page.
Yeah, they broke it. My page is broken.
Yikes.
It gotta be because I had
Unbreak my page.
a say you
There's a
post me again.
Yes. I know.
It's gonna be one of the ones.
There
today.
really is no difference.
Yeah, man.
I just like the feeling.
Shit, you can go.
What's up with them Doritos?
I mean share, but I don't want to. I just wow.
All right, so
I know they're great. Save me just a few, John, please.
so that was just we just jumping in with that, and I think we're gonna move on to the next question because we did answer that last
You
week.
said pick a number, but if the numbers had already been
That's okay. I think I'm going to do a little more guiding. Pick a number between 13 and 16.
15.
Well, that was because that's a block of poems that ain't been, All right. What role does rage play in your poetry?
Rage.
Yeah, this is a new one, so we can all talk about this.
What role does rage?
Yeah. Like, do you add a lot of rage into your pieces?
I don't think so. I think by the time it gets out, it's very, very filtered. Now, back in the day, yeah, I had some rage-filled poems, but by the time I'm putting it to the page, it's a lot more elegant now.
Okay. What you thinking,
I
Brett?
think it's like if I have used rage, it's processed, so it comes off as like just me being passionate. So if something like I have a poem about black boys, like being killed by police or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm angry. I'm not a mother, and I'm angry. I'm infuriated, but it's just like, but it's coming off as almost like a desperate plea, So maybe it started off as rage and it formed, but by the time, like I said, the elegance, like it formed into, how do I convey this message? Because at the end of the day, it's a message.
Yeah.
So if all you get is rage, 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 that's like me reading a poem that's all caps.
Yeah.
I used to actually, especially in college, because I've been a head ass all my life, there's notes on Facebook and it's all caps. And I think I showed Adisa one. No, because sometimes she used to do that too. And then somebody was like, it sounded like you yelling at me. Why is all your stuff in caps? And I was like, I didn't even have an answer. I just didn't want to take the caps. I don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, by the time we finesse it.
I think I've been finding a lot of rage in my cadence that I've been trying to work on because it don't matter what the poem is about. I could be talking about sunshine and unicorns, and I'm gonna spit it like it's a protest
I feel like you
poem.
got like a fighter stance. I feel like everybody got like a fighter stance as a writer.
Yeah.
You remind me of my girl Bree when we were in college. So she's this little thing, but the way she would do her poetry, like even if she's like holding it, is as if she about to throw a punch.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like, girl, what's and like you said, no matter what the poem is, it just looks she ready to fight. And I'm like, honey, what does a poem look like over the hill?
Yeah.
On the other side of that. So
I went to Blackout Studio. Shout out to my boy Don Johnson for recording my shit. And I was listening to it like I might have to put some music with these to make them different because my cadence is distinctive. Like I like it, but if you listen to it just straight through, you literally got to be listening to know that it's different poems because my tone is the same. My cadence is, and there were very different poems.
Are you putting anything behind it at all, or is it just?
Yeah, but it costs a little money not to get flagged for copyright infringements and all that other stuff. So I would prefer to have originals, and I haven't found a free way past that.
Someone who's kind of good at like Michael Jackson, right? Because you don't expect him to have like rage, but when you think about they don't care about us, or think about Scream, those are like that's rage. It but it's not all that you think about when you think of like Michael Jackson. Like even with his cadence, right? Even the way he like talks and how he delivers it, he's got to really like serve it, but he needs like the drums behind him. It's like, Michael, I know you're mad, but I almost don't believe you. We need the beat to go with it, right? But he is enraged because Joe was a beast. It's a good song.
Did you answer the question?
I did. That was the first
You
one.
said about the elegance.
Oh yeah, we did do it. Okay.
I do
But
have
you
a
gave me the
question.
number.
About your recording process, though.
What?
Do you feel like you have that particular cadence because you're in the studio and it's giving off that vibe?
Because I do it like even the little voice records that I was sending. If you listen to them all back to back, the cadence is the same.
I feel like it's changing though. I feel like you're in the process of transitioning into like, because even with your last feature, you had a lot of softer.
I stopped rhyming. I'm trying to write more
Oh.
poems that don't rhyme.
Yeah.
And when I think it comes from the rapping background. When I
Mhm.
rhyme, there's a very thin line between doing poetry without music
Yeah.
and freestyling without music for me. So I think if that's what you hear, that's probably the difference, because I realized that I was boxing in my creativity
Mhm.
if I couldn't find the rhyming word.
Mhm.
So once I started writing, and I was like, oh, this feels kind of nice. I've been literally like, we'll be on the phone. Don't say nothing too jazzy. Don't say nothing too fly. Cause I'm be like, hey, let me call you right back. I'm on it. I've just been writing like a mad scientist lately. It was concerning at first, but I didn't just gave into it now.
Break the myth. Shit does not have to rhyme.
Oh yeah, no.
You're telling us. Excuse me. You're telling a story.
Yeah. And I never believed that. I think rhyming, the necessity for me to rhyme came from me trying to memorize. And it's just easier for me to memorize with the rhyming word.
Absolutely.
But now that I really could care less about memorizing, like I'm really trying to bring back presenting your poetry rather than performing it as a norm. I don't want people to feel like they paid you for something and then because you came and read that I noticed that some people that think they know it all, they think that that's supposed to be the only paid performance, is if you hopping around stage and you flailing your arms and don't get me wrong. I bust a twirl and hit a fucking backflip if I could,
Yeah.
For some performances. But I've been finding the beauty in literally taking some of the pressure off of the memory side of it. And it actually been poured more into the presenting without it being performative.
And there's people who bounce around and flail their arms and ain't saying shit.
Right. And I got poems like that too.
Mm-hmm.
And it take the bouncing around and the flailing the arms to make it a whole package on stage.
Yep.
And I have poems that are solid, like, oh shit, but you'll miss it if you only caught up in the performance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've had people tell me that the same poem hit different when I stand there and just spit it on the mic versus me performing it and coming off stage and coming off the mic.
That's
and
true.
I get it, but Auntie getting old. I'm getting tired. All that hopping around and hollering, like, and my voice is getting raspy like Lou Rawls around this motherfucker.
Is there a chair present? Do we have a stand?
Yeah. Oh,
like
baby.
Cute little accommodations. Do we have this?
Oh, y'all saw me at shout out to Prince Daniel. He got Rain Dog featuring tonight over there at Photoculture Fridays. What's the name of the place?
Oh,
yeah, Rise and Grind Cafe. Go ahead and Google map that, and if you listening to us, go on and check them out. But I brought my own mic. I brought my own stand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm meeting my own necessity, because sometimes those are my drawbacks. It's one thing to be up there with your, and it's still all about presentation. Being up there with your stand and looking like you can't prepare to read versus, that's what I'm trying to tweak about my, showing up and making it more expected than making it feel like, oh, she just came and just finna do some shit out her phone. Like, no, I'm finna come in and I'm trying to set the stage and hopefully open it up for not just me, but for everybody to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of really good writers in this city.
Absolutely.
But when they try to meet a demand to be unlike what they want to be, just to stay in pace with what they think it should look like, I think that's fucking up the game too.
But you said it right there. Someone convinced them that this was the standard.
Well, it's always too a visual thing. If every time you go to a show and that's what you see, then you think that, and you see the response, And if you think like, oh, I want that response,
Yeah.
it's a cause and effect. You think like, okay, I got to do that to get that response. And I really, I'm excited to open up whatever new chapter because I'm clearly going down a path right now, up a path right now. And I feel it every time I write, it gets even more different. And it's unfamiliar to me to where I'm like, damn, should I just go back to just writing books? What the fuck is going on right now? So yeah, so it's an uncomfortable space, but that's the uncomfortable space that made me like the first time, and want to keep writing. So I'm trying to relax in it. Like I was writing the other day, and Aiden's not a fan. Let me tell you that. I was trying to do my poem, and he was like, "I am watching TV." That is so rude, he think I'm talking over the TV. He don't realize like I'm performing, I'm practicing, and I'm like, Aiden, I'm trying to do my poem, bro. And he was like, "Well, it sucks. Stop."
God, not.
And I'm like, look, I done got kicked out of better living rooms than this little dude. So
he said it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. So stop it. He is such a jerk.
He is a little grown man, a little old man.
Listen. When I play ding dong ditch, just know, I'll be back later for him. Just keep it for a little bit. He will come with all his instructions. Okay. All right,
You tell me my shit sucks. You're out of here. Hey, D, I get him an Uber. Get the fuck out.
Listen.
It took me 5 weeks to write that shit. You gonna tell me that my shit sucks?
Today don't give a shit about nobody's feelings. Let me tell you,
he don't really care about it.
Hey, his daddy told him. His daddy had told him, like, okay, I think I said this last week because this happened last week. He was like, Aiden, it's time to simmer down. You know what I'm saying? Aiden said, no, I think it's time to go home now.
He said, I feel like we've concluded all that needs to be done.
He said, oh, fun over? Time to go home. You talking about settle down. I'm trying to turn up. Take me to the crib. Because listen, it be G's in the crib. I'm going to sleep. I don't hear nothing when I go to sleep. Y'all can go ahead and Fat be bumping music. Aiden be just doing his dance. I'll be knocked out. Yes.
You gonna write a poem about him?
Yeah, I did already. I wrote a couple from different angles. Like I sent him one. I probably read it, and it's about it's a representation of single women who want to put more than just the father. Because my kids got a father, I mean, of course, I'm gonna stand on the fact that they came from Amazon, but somebody shipped them through Amazon. Fuck it. They belong to somebody else, okay? They're my kids. But anyways, look, I have,
2-day delivery.
Yeah, straight up. That was the roughest delivery ever. But stop, Brit, it's not close enough to 9 o'clock. But yeah, moment passed. I forgot what the hell I was saying. No, that was good. Maybe it was something I wasn't supposed to say because that's how it's been working for me lately. I don't even worry about it.
Have a nap. I feel like I've been running on 50 Jesus. Oh my God. Okay.
What's the next number?
The next number? Yeah, what's the next number? What's the next question?
Okay. Who's a poet that made you want to burn your own notebook, but in a good way?
Mikey.
Who?
Mikey Cody Apollo, my little sister.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So you got to say her whole name.
Sorry, Mikey Cody Apollo.
Yes, yeah.
I think anyone. Actually, the first time I went to, me and MVP went to, something by Still Waters Collective, and they were also in high school, and I'm sitting here like, that's what you guys are writing when you were in high school. Okay, I got to start all over because cool, and I'm an adult. Like, what am I doing wrong?
They are the bomb.
You can literally tell who's, and I mean, obviously we're under Dasha too. Like, saying like even with Fantastic and all kind of other stuff. Like, I wasn't raised as like a child, under her. I mean, but you can tell where home base is.
Yeah.
you can sprinkle them all over the world and know like, hey, you still waters. And I'm just watching these phenomenal young people, and I'm just like, I'm looking over at Vicky like, Still Waters Collective, like what have I been writing this entire time?
Hey, can you fix the
Yeah.
comments on our page? Why it won't pop up? Oh shit.
Defiant.
Okay. What you thinking?
Just did the feature at Lyrical Sanctuary a couple months back. Cedric.
Yeah, Horde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said is good for some 7-minute, 8-minute, 9-minute poems, and I just be like, and he be memorizing it too, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. No. I just it wasn't showing.
I see a couple of them. Yeah.
Hosanna said Dia herself.
What?
I don't know. That's just what Hosanna said.
Probably
What up, Hosanna?
mentioning her who made her want to burn her poems.
Oh, good looking.
But yeah,
Thank
Cedric,
you,
the way he tied like every aspect of life together in his poetry, and it's just this full, like, broad picture of everything. I could pick an emotion and stick with it, but it's like he has so many different views that he tied into his pieces, and I was just sitting there like, damn, that's amazing.
I think it also attributes to him being doing therapy.
Yeah.
And so because you encounter so many different people, and then your own pulling from your own experiences or whatever, so that, and on top of the religious piece too, so like what I love about him is that I don't feel like he ever throws God at you. It's always like this broad perspective, and it's like an invitation, like this is what this is what he is to me.
Yeah.
And then you can take that as you are, but it ain't one of those, I want to tune you out whether you believe in God or not. And it's got all these other aspects. I love what he does, and I agree. Okay. You start taking a bite, but you got to go up here and respond.
I thought it was gonna be a little longer than that.
I mean, we could keep talking.
Mine is short and sweet, authentic.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
When she put her hand on her hip and then do her like this, like it's like I'm talking to you, whatever, like, and I got something for all of y'all. I'm like, I don't want to smoke. So shout out to sis.
She is a it's not teacher, it's another word for
professor?
It. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call her a professor.
Because she is.
Yeah, because she is.
Right.
Baby girl, look, she got a doctor in her name.
Come
on. Phenomenal writer. Like, I'm gonna tell you who else. Authentic and Brandon Alexander. We played him when we did our battle. He was my He was my last play. He was my TKO. That was my final rounder. And he actually did a poem called the poem I played, I think it was called like Slam Words or something like that. I don't know. But
no, that was mine.
Yeah. That was good.
Those two are monsters. Like, I would love to get in a workshop with them. And they both teach like aspects of rhyme, hip hop, and
I used to ask Akatunde if I could get inside his mind for just like 5 minutes, and I was like, maybe I don't need 5 minutes because I think I'll be too overwhelmed. Like 2, because I was like, I love how y'all write. I don't write like that, and I love that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like you guys are everyone's unique. Like even my delivery, but I love to see someone do that. I'm like, damn, I would never even use that as a concept to describe that.
Well, a restaurant will never be successful if everything on the menu is the same.
Yeah.
And I think that when you put the right mixture of poets, it ain't about people doing the same thing well. It's the different variety, because you bring what you do there. It's not many people that can be like, oh yeah, I could do what Brit do. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I don't think about it.
Yeah,
I don't be thinking I'm doing anything. I'm just
listen.
It's just who I am.
I've had so many people point out my bars before, and they'll say it one way, and I'll be like, damn, that's cold, because I ain't even mean it that way. But fuck it, that works too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some internal things, because I'll never say, I ain't gonna tell you, you just rewrote my poem for me. Yeah. You done made it sound different. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant.
Rewind.
Tell me, tell me what else I meant. Like,
tell me more.
Whatever you think.
That's
it. You got it.
Okay. Let me see. Give me a number. British, your turn to pick a number.
Okay.
Between 21 or 22.
Well, because
there's blocks,
21.5. 21 and 3/4. 21.
21. 21.
21.
Oh yeah.
It's not even 8:30.
It's not even 8:30. Jesus. Man. Okay. How has poetry changed your relationships?
My relationships with,
I don't know. However you want to take it. Don't, like, if it don't, it don't.
I think it's connected me more.
Okay.
The more people get to see me, I've poetry, like, people have always known me be in the community, or people have known me to always, like, just kind of be who I am.
Yeah.
I've always been like a camp counselor, or like a human icebreaker, but I think when poetry has allowed me opportunities and spaces that, like, it's not me just attending an event at MATC. I am part of the event.
Nice.
At MATC. And then because of how I deliver what I do, it keeps me on the roster. It keeps me in the back of their mind. I don't have to be part of everything, but if it's something that aligns, I know that my name is being spoken of. If they're looking for entertainment, it definitely has connected me to a lot more people who are connected to more opportunities for me.
But how has it changed your relationships, though?
It's enhanced it. It's enhanced those relationships. Well, it's created new ones.
Okay.
It has enhanced the ones that the pre-existing ones, because, like, I got cool with you at PU, but we grew into this, like, sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my big sister for real.
Absolutely.
And it's not depending,
because we be on the phone just a cackling and ain't nobody talking about no poetry
at all. And I think that's so great, right?
Yeah.
We become more than just the poetry.
Yeah,
absolutely. The poetry in that setting connected us. It brought us together. And then it's like, well, even if we don't have a Tuesday night anymore, I still want to be connected to you, even if it's not, it's for me, it's enhanced a lot of my relationships, and then created some really good ones that's become lucrative, or
Yeah. I think mine, a lot of these questions are, like, broad for a variety of answers. And I totally agree that it definitely enhanced a lot of relationships, because of the levels that we've taken our poetry. It's more than just catching us at an open mic every once in a while. But I think the biggest impact that my poetry has made in my relationships is when they become a poem. The perspective that I get on some people when I begin to write about them, and it's good and bad. Yeah. Like, I believe the beginning of solidifying my friendship with you was, like, I literally was in the spirit of writing that poem about you. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm finna be fly with this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go in there, whoopty wham them. Like, I literally, I could have did any of the hits, any of the old pieces, but I was like, one, this is, her birthday. I want to do something a little bit special, and I was just gonna write it and put it in a little frame and just give it to her, But the whole spirit of writing it was just. But on the flip side, though, I have written myself out of love with people. Because once I start writing about them and all the shit that I've been ignoring in the name of love, and it becomes in the name of bullshit, it actually has made me stronger in my convictions on, I'm cool on you. And now I'm trying to reverse it a little bit, because now
gospel.
Now the rough draft, nigga, I'm done with you, okay? I don't even have
That's actually a really good play on words, the rough draft.
Yeah. Like, I don't even have to finish this poem. You're done. Done.
You're done. You see, I can't help it. It's so good in the
You're
moment.
done.
That's it.
Done. Yeah, people be like, "Oh, baby, why you don't never write no poem about?"
I'm trying to write myself into a relationship. I'll be writing about love. I got some bomb ass pieces about love, especially in the past. I'm like, I can manifest shit for everybody else. Where's
my
if
shit
you're
at?
watching?
What's up,
I'm
babe?
still single.
What's up, babe?
By choice. Don't trip. Don't act like this ain't that.
Listen, they be like, when you gonna write me a poem, babe? Like, if I got to write that poem, babe, it's gonna be a problem.
I don't even know you for that poem, but if you feel a connection to it, there's that.
What you thinking? What about your relationships? How poetry changed it?
Poetry done kept me connected. I feel like without it, a lot of my life would have been very closed off. I'm a very introverted person, so me coming out to a set is a big deal for me. Me getting up and actually saying what's on my mind to a bunch of people, big fucking deal for me.
Oh, we know.
Yeah,
because I couldn't even ask him to do this. I was just like, so look, we doing this podcast, right?
Hey, the way she said it was so smooth. Hey, I was like, yeah, I can help set up the mics and shit for you. No, she was like, I want you to be on the show. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be in front of the camera.
And I'm like, this too. and so he probably thought it was like on some guest shit. I said, this not like no feature or nothing. Like you coming every Friday, right?
Yes.
He's like, okay.
It's very rare that I ask.
Yeah.
It's if I have to get into Kendall's ass about something, especially poetry related. He's nodding because he already knows. I'm just going to say it because, like, what the fuck are we doing? I need y'all to make it not so hard on me because I think there's more people. There are people who are more active than they are vocal about, and I just want to know so I can take a back seat.
Yeah,
because I'll be fighting for my life. So thank you.
Yeah, but it kept me connected, especially through high school. Like when it first started, it just opened up a lot of doors for me to be able to have these type of conversations with people that I would never have in the first place.
I love that.
Oh shit!
All right.
It's still one person over there.
If we'd have heard that last week, we'd have swore they was like tossed like fighting. Okay. Shout out to the people that have their podcast on the other side of the wall.
Shout out to the niggas in the other one.
Okay, here we go. I got something for y'all. Bada boom. What would your poems confess if you weren't in the room?
Jesus.
Now confess means what are you revealing about yourself? This is not one of those where you point out the good shit. Mine will tell me that I done got my heart broken more times than a little bit and I be pissed off about it. That's what my poems is.
I'm a head ass.
I'm a head ass.
And then depending on what poem you read. I'm a head ass, a fool for love, and I'm a freak. I think that's just one of those, and even that is relative, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
So. And people already feel that can say that, but I think that's what it would just. Yeah. Okay.
It'd be a lot going on in my head, fam. So that's. I think it would just speak on the pressure, the amount of pressure that I'm actually under that I don't show. Because I'm like I'm almost like ready to snap.
Yeah.
At any given moment.
Can I have one too?
Wow. We definitely need a team meeting after this. What's going on? Life. Shout out to Tom. We love him.
Okay. How do you come back to the page after being emotionally empty?
Do no damage.
I imagine I said the same thing.
Like spirits. You have it?
After we've been emotionally drained.
Emptied, yeah.
Emptied.
You're asking water signs?
I think that, yeah. I think usually
we're all water signs.
We're all your water signs.
That's the part where I start from most of the time. I feel like I use every other outlet that's possible when I have no other options, when I feel like there's nothing else I could possibly do. That's when I finally turn to the page just to try to organize what's going on.
Okay. From start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. Sometimes we could be done with it and still don't understand it until we compartmentalize it and get it down on paper.
Yeah, I got to break it down in different pieces and at least look from one viewpoint and say, okay, from this view, this is what it is.
Yeah. What you thinking, Brett?
And I think even if you're empty, it's probably just the pause.
Yeah.
It's kind of the draft, right? Sometimes poems really kind of write themselves. So like we have to just kind of get the shit out. And that's the draining experience. It's just like a verbal vomit, like a dump.
Yeah.
And then just like you said, after all of that, it's almost like when you get weight off of you. Like you've been carrying around a heavy backpack with like 10 books in it, and you've been walking for blocks, and then all of a sudden when you finally get the bag off of you, your shoulders are free, but there's still that tension from carrying all that weight.
Yeah.
That's how it is emotionally, getting that out. Like, so yeah, you got it out, but you still feel weird. You're still trying to readjust to this feeling of getting it out. And then I have to make, like you said, organize it. I got to make sense of all this. I just needed to get it out.
I don't come back to the page.
Ever?
I can't pick up where I left off. That's how a lot of my poems get reworked. Because if I do come back on some other shit, then I'll start messing with the original flow because I'm not in that zone.
Yeah.
So sometimes if like I used to go into the vault, and when I can't write, I'll be like, well, let me get one of these little starters and see if I could get a good going if I just finish with those. But after if I read it once and I'm like, yeah, nah, I can't go back to this because I'm not in that mood. Like,
well, sometimes you just got to get the shit out. It's not meant to be anything more than just you getting it out.
Yeah. No, it's just so I'm being literal to the question, I think.
Oh, okay.
You know, like how do you come back to the page after being emotionally empty? And to me, when I think of being emotionally empty, meaning I don't have nothing left to give to that emotion.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just the opposite of what you said. I start from the chaotic part. I start from this looks probably 10 times, this feels 10 times worse than what it actually is. Yeah. So when I write from that standpoint, and then let's say I go through or I, experience even by somebody else, like I might be writing about your situation or Britt's situation. And once y'all make it out on the other side and it don't align with how I started that piece, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. I can't get back in the groove.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
One thing about problems that is they spin the block. So I don't throw them away.
Do you write that down? That's good.
What? Brick gonna be having me rewinding the shows. Like, what the fuck?
The one thing about problems is they always spin the block.
Yeah. We got it.
Okay.
It's on 4K. Like the kids say, caught you in 4K. Like, okay.
Oh, God.
Shit, long as it ain't 2K, motherfucker. Okay. Okay. Lucky number 8. Have you ever had to unlearn your own writing habits? Absolutely. For me, because I just said it. Like I went from all like trying to find that perfect setup with rhyme scheme and wordplay instead of just letting my thoughts flow in a more abstract way. So yeah, absolutely. I had to unlearn that.
You want to rock, paper, scissors?
It works.
So I hit a point. So this is it taps into a whole nother story and a whole nother subject, man.
Come on.
But a long time ago, maybe 10, 14 years ago, I had a point in my writing where I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about the problems. I can't keep talking about the problems and focusing on the problems. I got to talk about positive stuff. I got to lead myself into a better situation. I got to bring a different emotion and have some type of happiness when I'm up on the stage. And I wrote maybe 2 or 3 pieces. Like one of them was a song, 2 of them was poems that started that for me. And I was going to build on that shit, right? It got to a point where our house ended up getting broken into and my laptop got stolen and I lost like everything that was on the hard drive, laptop, all of that
That's
shit.
enough to make me cry.
That shit,
No, seriously.
it crushed me so hard, like as far as writing, because I felt like I was just at that point of starting a new like theme in my writing.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. So even today when I'm writing, none of it is made it to the stage yet, but I'm just trying to focus on the positives and just and bring that part of me to light, because it's a lot of things that people who don't know me or know me from the poetry scene, they don't know about me, and I want to be able to share those things. I might want to pop off a camp song to start off a piece one day.
Should.
Like people,
I know so many.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of like lighthearted shit in me that I carry around, in that type of energy that I want to be able to translate to the poetry and just get up there and have a good time and kick it.
Instead of you saying sunshine, nigga, you want to just be like,
hey, a sticky waffle in this motherfucker. And I don't care if none of these motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. I just want to get up there and get that side of me out so people can know, like, damn, it ain't just Hayes. Like it's a whole nother nigga in there that we ain't never even seen.
I think that just adds to versatility though.
Yeah.
That so that you don't become, and not that you're trying to, a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like it just the flow, the cadence, to push yourself, and it gets uncomfortable because it's not what you normally would do.
It is extremely uncomfortable.
But you're capable, but it shows you that you're capable.
Hey, because the whole time writing it, I'm like, ugh, it ain't gonna translate. It's not gonna translate. It's not gonna translate.
But it will.
Quick
It will.
shout out to Precious. She chimed in.
Hey.
What's good?
Peace. She said we all fire. Love, baby.
Love.
So we got 2 more questions left.
Oh, I think I got to answer.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I still have to answer. No,
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
Oh
you still
yeah.
gotta answer.
Oh
Yes.
yes. Go ahead.
Yes, because so I am a metaphor poet for sure. And I think a lot of things that I gravitate to are art, music, like, can talk about that kind of thing. So I don't want to talk about someone, like, I don't really speak about the literal sense of things. I always go from the lens of a feeler, of an empath.
Yeah.
Right. Like it ain't like so one of my favorite lines by Udia from the Domestic Silence,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't say what's
Which one? What?
just whatever one it is the one. I'm sure it is. Just
No,
say,
I mean what line?
I just say it. Just say the line. Just say what the one that comes to your mind right now.
In that poem?
Yeah.
I was only crossing my T's when my first love started dotting my eyes.
That one, or the one about
I thought he put that ring around my finger, but he chose my left eye.
So I would find a way to I would write from the emotion of that. I probably wouldn't write that.
Yeah.
My interpretation would be
more imagery.
Or more imagery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to understand what that impact looked like.
Yeah.
So you can see it, but it's like the sky crack type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to see like thunder went through a cloud. Like, that's what it feels like when somebody that I love or someone supposed to love me thinks it's okay to put his hands on me.
Right.
So I'm in comparison to that. So trying to push myself out of and maybe just writing more literally.
Yeah.
And then not trying to box myself in as a love poet or she could write romance, she could write this or whatever. I think Black, shout out to him. He had a feature or something that I don't know, it was PU or whatever. And he was like, Britt, I want you to go up here and I want you to talk your shit about yourself or something. And I'm like, okay. And I think when I got done with it, somebody was like, I've been waiting for a poem like that from you. And I was like, shoot, okay, I can understand that. But then I think, well, I pop my shit off every time I spit.
Yeah.
So my poetry is me popping my shit off. Like, I get it. Like, hype myself up and do whatever. But I'm like, if I feel forced, I'm going to just do my poem. I'm going to do what I fucking do. That's me popping my shit off.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it like that to say that if you can't understand that that's me popping it off by what I deliver, then you're missing it yourself, I guess, so if that makes sense. So yeah, just kind of pushing myself to write more literally.
Yeah.
I like the way y'all deliver things. I haven't tapped into that area as much as I should. Yeah. Sorry.
No.
'Tis the season of allergies.
I saw a funny ass meme where somebody was like, half of us all month, and they had like a rubber band attached to a Vicks bottle,
Yeah.
and it was like on their nose, like Rudolph nose. It was hilarious. I get mine in August, and it's always the back of the throat, back of the ear shit. Oh my god, dude!
Do you?
I be pissed the fuck off.
I can't sip no more. What?
Hey, I be walking outside like Mother Nature, don't piss me off.
I'm a know. Mother Nature about to piss me off.
Mother Nature about to piss me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hayes, pick a number between 1, 2, 4, or 5.
I'll take 4.
Okay. All right. Question number 4. Have you ever written something you felt was too honest to share?
Yep.
Did you share it anyway?
It's in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have I don't have children, and for a long time I didn't know if I could have if I that meant that I would just be if I'm not fertile.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like, not that I'm trying to be like wild or reckless, like, you know, if it's just God saying not today.
Yeah.
Or if I really can't bring life into this world, especially at the time when my loving mother and grandmother, when they were living, they were always putting the pressure on my womb.
Yeah.
Which is why, you know, even holidays have
that's a title. Pressure on
they have a thing, because I always marriage and motherhood.
Yeah.
I just came here to break bread with my kinfolk, and all y'all care about is that. And I'm like, but what if I can't really bring life into this world?
Yeah.
Because that's a reality. And so I wrote a poem that's in the book about that, you know, and also that because I my mother had fibroid tumors, so she would have like blood clot, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I feel like I experience those, so I'm like, that ties into infertility.
Yeah.
So I had to write it. I'm not ashamed of it, but it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I think when people read it, they don't necessarily know that it might be about me, because sometimes we write poems that's about somebody else or something else.
Yeah.
But that is definitely, you know, a truth that the reality is, even to this in this moment.
Yeah.
Can I produce a child? But do I want to go up here and play around and fuck around and find out and then get knocked up like, oh, okay, I can get pregnant. Like,
do sit down.
You know? So
do say keep the kid, get rid of the nigga. Okay, so I gotta get them jokes out in Mother's Day, May, because I just don't do that in June.
Early Mother's Day too, and shout out to all the mothers.
Absolutely, absolutely
tuning in.
And that book, y'all know to hit her up, Brittany Nicole on Facebook, and if y'all want to see what that story is about, amongst all the other great poetry in there, tell her the name of the book. Tell them the name of the book. And
Moods, Melanin, and Magic, a manifesto.
Let's go. So are they currently on hand?
I do.
Okay. So yeah, y'all check that
they
out.
They are.
How I do.
I was gonna say something, but I was
say, I do. I
gotta keep that thing on me. That's what I heard in my head. Like, I keep that thing on me. Like, yeah.
What about you, Hayes?
I feel like I'm at that point right now, and the pieces are not completely finished yet.
Yeah.
And I'm working through it. I just got to get to that next level, and I know that part of that is me being honest about where I'm at and where I've been. So even in life, I'm just trying to define where it is I want to be and what the
Tone is back here singing the ad libs.
There really is a song for everything.
Literally,
define where I want to be, what I want out of life. But in that process of making those goals and plans, I'm looking back and just seeing all the things that got me into the position where I'm at today.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a process, but I feel like I'm there, and I am going to share because that's what the fuck I do as a poet. I have no choice. I gotta open it up.
I got a couple I'm gonna spit tonight.
Let's go.
and I feel like, but I'm gonna say that I think I wrote it from a place of feeling like it's the only way I can share it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Some conversations I just don't want to have. I'd rather just
True.
write about it and be done with it.
Yeah.
And that's the conversation.
And that's the conversation.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Last question of the day of the show. Do you write more when you're breaking or more when you're healing?
Mm.
We're gonna end this with a bang. Brett looked at me like, nigga, what the fuck, dude? How you gonna ask a 45-minute question with an hour left?
I feel like there's a balance. It's a little bit of both.
Ain't that shit happening simultaneously? What the fuck?
The process, I think that there is healing in the process, definitely.
Yeah.
But once you actually make it past that and you feel like you have healed to a certain extent, I think you have a different perspective of what's going on. So you can write from that as well.
Yeah, I probably even Steven.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the level of healing and the level of hurt. Sometimes my healing interpreted in poetry just be too cheesy for me, you know.
True.
And I
can see
can't
that.
get into that groove. I'm, you know, I one of my badges is the Mary J. Blige of poetry.
Mhm.
So I write better when I'm fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like it don't necessarily have to be like a whole entire piece though. Like,
No,
sometimes you could have one line that references a piece that you wrote before,
Yeah.
and it just signifies that healed process or that getting past it process, and you moving on to whatever the next issue is.
yeah. Well, people often mistake the fact,
Wow.
dog.
You need to leave.
people often mistake triumph though with healing. So
Get your obedient back.
He literally left.
Get your
Okay.
obedient ass back in
he's,
the room.
he said they ain't got no fucking links. I'm out of here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, people think that triumph means healing, and so sometimes I could write a piece. When I say I'm the Mary J. Blige of poetry, right? What I mean by it is I could write a piece that's not necessarily at the bottom of my heart, but yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I was riding with you.
I was rocking with myself too, but then I looked down at the ribs.
Wow.
That led to I want another piece, and then that just was like, wait, what was I
Wow.
talking? Oh, I am.
Okay.
I just forgot what I was talking about in the midst of that. Was like a train wreck of thoughts. That's been happening a lot lately, so you just gotta roll with it.
How do you roll with it?
Don't make me try to remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
She said, "Don't run it back. Don't run it back." That's funny.
So that concludes our 10 questions of the show. Definitely have some more coming at y'all next week. Shout out to where did you get these ribs for? Let's do some free promo because
Wow, free promo.
them fucking ribs was great.
Hey, y'all gonna have to pay me $5.
Oh my god,
It's a place called Smoking Jacks by the house.
Don't tell them about a house. Now you can't tell them where it's
Damn,
at.
now I can't tell them where it's at. See, fucking up already.
You fucking up.
It's
You
one at
fucking up.
Third Street Market too. Go to Third Street Market and get it.
Yeah.
Smoking Jacks, rib tips.
Smoking Jacks.
Without the sauce. I mean, they gave us sauce in the cup.
Too much
Mhm.
sauce.
Yeah.
You see it? You see what I did there?
They got too much sauce.
Too much sauce.
So last week we played a game that we kind of took a game and made it our own game. So I don't know what to call it, but we were using these cards, Britt, and we were basically it was kind of like charades,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
where we had to use one syllable words to describe what we had on our card. So Hayes did win. Y'all give it up for Hayes.
Because I'm the best. obviously.
So we're gonna. I'm actually gonna get a bragging right trophy created for us for these
Ooh.
games we gonna play.
I'll bring it back so you can play, Brett.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
okay.
right.
all right.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So this week, let's go ahead and clear the table. Let's clear.
Snacks. You dare.
Put the top on the sauce.
Where is it?
It's in the box. It's in the box. Bitches in the box. Shout out to the folks who are still tuned in with us.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
You guys
so
are
much.
amazing. Over there.
Want to throw it on the table over there? Oh shit! Don't drop them.
You fucking up.
Just the bread, never the meat.
Just the.
It's not 9 o'clock.
Someone said, "Can I just say?" Because now it's not a. It's okay. It's almost 9. Somebody's like, "Oh, I have a deficiency of vitamin D." Like an actual deficiency, and I was like, "Oh, me too." And they was like, "Oh, you do?" I was like, "It's relative."
Shout out to my sis and the city poet laureate, Shelly Conley. She done checked in and said, "Now that's a great question."
Shelly's awesome.
I'm
What's
assuming
good,
that was the
Shelley?
last question because that was about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. We trying to make sure that we look at these comments. Shout out to the undercover poet.
Yeah, baby.
let me see what she said. There's only 2 locations, I believe. Well, we ain't gonna tell them where the other ones is at.
I mean, why not? Because they can get the business.
I mean, it's cool. I said one of them. So
Look,
is
the
what
free
it is.
promo was that it was good.
Google
we
is.
vouched for
Well,
it.
they say Google is your friend. She's
So if
like,
the owner happens to be watching, hit me up. We can
Okay, y'all. Here we
set
go.
up the
Here we go.
sponsorship.
So this week game, we have a pair, not a pair. We have a dice, right? On this dice, we collectively came up with some words. You probably can't see it from there, but what we are going to do is take turns rolling the dice. And I think we can keep score with this because the person who breaks the rhyming go round, I don't know, whatever we want to call it, obviously loses, and almost like a game of musical chairs.
Are we going around?
Yeah,
Or
we're
just
gonna
okay,
keep
cool.
going around till it's the last
Cool.
person standing, right?
it's got to stay on the table.
Yeah, it's gotta stay on the table.
Man, this is
And here we go. We're gonna try this out. So I'll roll first.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Game is the name of damn, there go my rhyming word.
There you go.
Game is the name of the word that was rolled for y'all because y'all can't see that. So I'll say blame,
Tame.
Fame.
grain,
Same.
Dame.
tame,
Came.
Shame.
lame,
Frame.
Fuck.
All right, go ahead. You got to roll, Britt.
Okay.
Rocket.
The word is hello.
Because it kind of.
Hello.
Oh.
The word is rocket.
All right, we're going head up. Okay.
Socket.
Lock it.
Me?
No, you're out.
I'm out. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get.
Man, yeah, we're going to pick every. Oh, I guess we kind of playing this as we go. So when someone is out, because it's only 3 of us, I think we should. That's when we roll again. You know. Okay.
Cool.
No, you did.
Oh,
So we going head up.
socket.
You said that already. Lock it. Let me get the scoreboard.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Rocket is a terrible word. Not a lot of words that rhyme. Bop it.
Pocket.
Drop it.
Stop it.
Not it.
Knock it.
That was great. Toxic.
No, I win.
Toxic.
Okay. My point.
Nah, we gotta have a
My
timer or
point,
something
my
on
point.
that.
That was a bullshit. Amber wrote popping too. Oh, I said popping. Damn, Amber, I should have listened to you.
Uh-huh. All right, so I got a point. So
Oh shit.
it shall go to roll.
All
We're
right.
starting over now. Crime is the word, y'all.
Ooh, ready.
Crime.
Yeah.
Dime.
Time.
Lime.
on, I got my word. Damn! Come on.
Y'all go ahead, man. I'm drawing blanks and shit.
Sublime.
Oh wow.
I gotta go.
Shrine.
Time. Chime.
Shrine.
Prime.
Yeah, I got nothing. What the fuck? Not the Reagan thing.
Oh no, that's the. And
Oh
the
my
student
God.
becomes the teacher.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, it's okay.
Push is the word. Tush.
Push.
Gush.
Whoosh.
Shush.
Dush. Fuck y'all. Keep it going.
The fact that you the only man in the room thought of that.
Hey.
Um,
Come on, I got my word.
rush.
Blush.
I can't do this with y'all, man. I can't. I just keep looking at Britt and laughing.
Wuss. Oh no, we supposed to roll. When one person is out, right? We supposed to roll again. We fucking up. I know.
This is a
Y'all
work in
gotta help me.
progress.
Y'all gotta help me remember the rules.
Yes.
We are under construction.
I rolled, so you gotta roll.
I have short arms.
Crime again.
Oh,
Okay.
do we get to say the same word?
Yeah, possibly because I don't remember what
Okay,
all we said.
Crime, dime,
Shrine,
lime,
pine,
time,
crime,
prime. I don't know.
You get the point.
I just want the listeners to know that I am currently killing it. Okay.
It's 2-1.
Well, who got the two?
You.
Oh, okay. Killing it. The fuck is that? Niggas always want to downplay yo.
Wait, how do we only have? How do you? I must have missed marking because he'd have been out like 4 rounds already. How we only got 3 points between us? Something right?
3 times.
Okay, but I just gave her another point, which only put her at 2, and I got 3. Okay, I'll do better because I don't think I was keeping score right.
So maybe we can because you have 3 other dice.
Yeah.
We can put words on all those, so then it's like so if we get we have to make sure that we roll a word that we haven't already used, and once that's done, instead of getting the same one, then we can go up here and find we can put new words on either that one or put a new words on a new dice.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is then we're going to erase the ones we did already.
Yep.
And then we can
Gang.
Yeah.
And then
rocket.
That
Yeah.
shouldn't have been in the first place.
And push.
Hey, that was my word.
Do better.
How about
I'm not sorry.
okay, so we gonna go ahead and let y'all tap in. Can y'all please give us, let me see, we need 1, 2, 3. Wait, fuck. 1, 2, 3. We need 3 words to add because we didn't catch cape or thing yet. Those are our other words we have on here. So if y'all could chime in and give us 3 words. Wait, shit. 4 words.
You want to roll that for the ones that's left over?
Yep, we're gonna do cape. I'm just writing them back in. We're gonna do cape and thing until they give us some more words to put on here.
Autumn says pass. Okay.
Pass as a word. Okay. Anybody else before we go ahead and roll these dice? If you think of something, just drop it in the comments and we'll add it on.
Girl, go ahead and hit us with those other words.
Oh, she was spitting poetry last week. Let me tell you.
Okay. Let me find out. It's the whole family.
It's definitely a family affair going on because
you write poetry. Okay.
it definitely didn't sound like she was reading. Joke. Okay.
Let's go. Thank you.
All right, we got joke. And I think we only need 1. We need 2 words, y'all. 2 words and we can get this thing cracking. What the fuck? How'd that work out?
I don't know. I forgot what year it was, but
Do y'all remember did y'all take Spanish in high school? Y'all remember y'all?
Barely.
What was your French name? Did they make you take a French name? Monique. And you had to say the k real hard.
Actually, not to my own horror real quick, but I was in this real cute little magical choir. You know, you don't need a big group of people with voices. All you need is like 3 sopranos, 3 of a little each, and I was the alto holding it down.
Kennedy says what? Oh, I'm sorry.
Body.
Kennedy says body.
Okay.
So I had to teach my crew this French song that we were learning, and we ended up taking it to state for our competition. So, period. Mm-hmm.
My name was Aniseta.
It was what?
Aniseta. I don't know. But it's provocative. No, that was my Spanish name. We had to pick it out, and I just picked it because it started with an A, and it sounded like a D. Yeah. Aniseta. Okay, so are we leaving this blank, y'all?
So if it's blank, we can like our own.
A wild card.
Yeah.
Oh, wild card word. We're gonna have this game down plaque next time.
We are.
All right. Let's roll them up. We got it. Thank y'all for those words. Here we go.
We starting with you?
God dang it. We need a bigger
joke.
Okay, we taking that?
Yeah.
Okay, the word is joke, y'all. Poke.
Spoke.
Smoke.
Loke.
Toke.
Elope.
Woke.
Coke.
Broke.
Nope. The
Soap.
fuck is soap? Soap. You said soap.
Mm-hmm.
Rope.
Trope.
Dope. Did we say dope?
Nope.
Okay.
Folk.
Coke.
Not the beatbox. Bang to bang.
I don't like
Bang
this
to
game.
bang.
I won the game
Bang.
last week. Y'all should have been watching last week.
Oh, whatever,
I
man.
won last week.
What it looks like is the only reason you won is because I wasn't.
I won last week. I just want everybody to know.
Okay,
letting
go
them
ahead
have
and
this.
roll. He's out once again.
Well, think you do. Winners win, baby. All right.
Cape.
Did we already have that word?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Tape.
Nape.
Drape.
Crepe.
Grape.
Ape. Give me my point.
I don't know.
Okay, so we need to tweak that rule. How long do we get to? Should we do a count on
Like
3
10 seconds?
10? Hell
Okay,
no.
5.
3.
3.
3.
Look, watch how long 3 seconds is.
I don't think that's accurate.
That's not.
Okay.
This motherfucker don't know time.
Okay, fuck that. I'm getting the timer out. Then we gonna use the timer. Then I'm telling you that's 3 seconds.
2 to 3. But who got the 3, Amber?
No, it's tied. We 2 to 2.
And what she say? 2 to 3.
2 to 3
She probably
seconds.
talking about 2-3 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
like concentration.
yeah. Because this got to go a little faster for us to really.
Any operation first number 5.
In the classroom.
In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom?
We ain't shaking no ass in the classroom.
I think I'm about to pass in the classroom.
I didn't know that. Bro,
Sis,
no, do it again.
Come
Do
pick
it
him
again.
up. Sis, come pick him up. Come pick him the fuck up.
Hey, as many of them clips as I don't watch. Hey, no. I'm not gonna fail like that. Hold up. Let me get right. Hold on.
Now we was trying to have a jam session.
Oh shit.
Hey, we should do one of them things where you know how they be like everything some sausage. But we should pick a better word though, because I'm not doing no freestyle about no sausage.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Leviticus. Okay.
Jesus, Devontae Christ. Oh,
The way that we have
my
given,
God.
the way we give people these places, these middle people, places, and things, these middle names. Somebody called. Somebody.
Words is not probable words today, y'all.
Listen, I called.
Hello?
Didn't I call the city Milwaukee, Denise, Wisconsin?
Is my mic on? Oh, I don't.
You broke it.
Mhm.
You broke it.
Mm-mm.
I can't hear you now.
No, you can. You can hear you.
So I don't even need sound. I am the sound.
I got a shirt that got a microphone with the crossed out that says "I'm naturally loud." I wore it.
Hmm.
I wore that to the feature. Okay, what are we doing here? Rise and Cry. What Prince?
Oh, you wore it.
Yeah, that's the shirt I had
I
on.
thought you said you were going to wear it. So what feature you got coming? You are going to ATL.
Yes, that's coming up June 28th. Shout out to She Bars.
I'll be watching Al Green, but my heart will be with you.
Listen, let me tell you, I was all set to be like, no, fuck that, Brett, because you gonna have to build your PTO to keep taking all these Fridays.
PTO with what, nigga? I ain't got a real job.
No, it was an analogy to the show. Like you gonna have to build up some PTO, but oh yeah, the show is.
See?
Where's the show?
In Chicago.
And you leaving Friday, ain't you?
No.
Oh, let me have my loophole, nigga. I was trying to back you in the corner here.
It's yours. It's just yours.
I cannot with you. Listen.
I want another word. I'm locked in.
Okay. Roll the dice.
Not locked in. Come on now.
Let's go.
I got little arms. Little kids used to make. Can you imagine being a camp counselor? Why your arms and legs so little? Fuck you.
What's the dinosaur cartoon everybody always watch?
Dinosaur cartoon?
Yes. Where they be on the train?
Train?
Yes.
Currently? There's some old shit.
You've been a mother for too long.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, we already did jump. Pass. Ass.
Gasp.
Class.
Brass.
Trash.
Bash.
Lash.
Ash.
Spaz.
Cash.
Taz.
Like Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. Nigga.
Raz.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Last.
Blast.
Bitch ass.
Oh God.
Path. That's why. Yeah.
Pass. Pass.
What? You can't say the same word. You should have said my daughter punk ass math. Because dude, quick story. Why he text me like, what the fuck is this? When did 2 + 2 = 5? When I tell you he brain rotted me out that day because literally the homework tried to make 2 + 2 = 5 make sense. And I was fucked up the whole night. No, that's not right.
You look so concerned.
Because this was a school homework, dude. What are they doing in the editing
I
department?
feel like they put that out there just to see if the parents paying attention.
I think so too. Got to.
Or somebody's double spun. Who y'all got in the classroom? No,
That's your word.
dead ass.
Yeah.
Was that Dr. Barnett? Did you miss me? You know they're gonna run that back, right? They're gonna reboot. They're gonna do a thing with Barnell Hill.
Oh shit! The cartoon called Dinosaur Train. I said the dinosaurs on the train. That's the name of the fucking cartoon.
Never heard of it.
Well, anyway, the joke's over, so it don't fucking matter.
I would have
Yes, you won the whole game, Britt.
No, okay. I mean, are you for real? Because I'll take that win.
You won.
No,
you can take that win.
No, that is
Well,
nothing.
at least I won this point.
Roll the dice. No, we just stopped talking.
Oh,
Roll the
that was
dice.
practice round. Shit.
Yeah, roll the dice.
That thing. Oh, okay, I was gonna do one. We need to be more in sync. Bye. Okay. Bring.
String,
Sing.
Ching.
fling.
Ring.
Ding. Ooh, I need y'all to go because I got another one. And it's funny. Go ahead.
Did somebody say bring already?
No.
Bring.
Cring.
We're done.
That's
This game is
it.
over.
That's it.
We just gonna go ahead and get
You won.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all mean.
Said that thing, Yao Ming.
Woo.
Yeah,
Shiitake mushrooms. My God. That's good. Keep doing. I love word things. I love word games.
Yeah, this was fun. This was
You wanna
good.
play Upwords?
What's that?
It was a board game, and everybody got so like Scrabble, but you can stack the letters on top.
Hmm.
You couldn't go past like there couldn't be like more than 8 in a stack or something.
Hmm.
And you just keep building words, whatever. But you could literally change the word with by one letter or whatever. It was cracking. Upward. Ooh, Tone, buy that so we can have it for the. Are you free on July 27th?
I will be now.
Okay, I'm going to make a Facebook post at some point. I reserved the space. We're doing Friendsgiving on the 20th. Yeah,
The 20 what? Of what?
of July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just say we just talked about where we gonna be on in June. What the hell?
No.
What the hell, Lee?
No. The 20. Oh, Amber, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Amber know what the deal is. Upwards. Y'all ain't got that at the house?
We got everything at the house except that. I've never seen that.
I feel like people need to go on Amazon. Right? Okay,
I only buy black games.
I'm black and I play it. It's a black game.
You are black adjacent sometimes.
Ooh, black adjacent.
Adjacent?
Jesus.
Wowzer.
Jesus. That's crazy.
Love everything about you.
This is true. I can't argue with that. It's only $10 on Amazon.
Damn, only.
$10. Oh, they got Yahtzee on here. Okay, let me show you. I really love word games. I'm really good at them. Somebody's like, "Did you just read the dictionary?" Fuck you, know. Do y'all have a favorite word?
A favorite word?
Yeah.
What's my favorite word? Bitch. No, my favorite word is actually shit. And it's a little bit of a backstory to that. So my auntie, she was just back when she lived a more secular life. Shout out to my God-fearing, prayerful auntie now. But back then she was a stick your middle finger out the window at the cars if they driving stupid. And, not too bad. But anyway, she thought it was hilarious to try to teach me to, she wanted my first word to be shit. So I'm talking about put in all the work. Shit. I'm talking about all the time. So me, intentional, perfect timing, always with alignment. I wait till we were in the mall with the acoustics and her friends from work, thinking that I was just, oh, she's so cute. How are you? What's your name? Shit. Shit. And I've been spinning shit ever since, let me tell you. Okay. So that's my favorite word. Yeah. Because, yeah.
I love the word vernacular. I think one of the first people I heard put in the phone was McMahon. But even before him, Lisa Left Eye Lopez said it. She said something about, she said, check my vernacular, and then I get back to you.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
The scrub, no scrub.
Yeah.
Mine is indubitably.
Indubitably.
I used to work But all age groups of kids. When I was with the 2 and 3 and 4-year-olds, they just had them saying that shit randomly for no reason. Just in my classroom, just indubitably. You know, the kids would say that shit.
You should like voice over like a children's book. I feel like your voice is soothing as hell. I'm ready to take a nap.
I don't.
It's all ready to
Thank
take
you.
a
I
nap.
appreciate that. We said something about that last week.
You said, chill out,
I'm
Michael
working on it.
Hightower.
Like, quiet storm for kids.
Quiet Storm for Kids is crazy.
Do.
Do we, ladies?
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, we was jamming. It don't take much to get me and Britt no damn jam session. Let me tell you.
We got the lyric game. Did you
What lyric game?
the listen to the don't finish the lyric or something you was talking about?
Oh, okay. Because I'm good at that too.
Well, got that one yet? Next week. Gotcha.
Yep. Sounds about right. I'm actually. I thought maybe we could take a quick shout out break to some of the events, some of the poetry events going on around the city within the next coming weeks or whatnot. But once again, y'all were moving a little bit faster than I was able to gather this here information. So
I mean, I got more to say.
yeah, give me like 30 seconds or so. I'm just looking for something real quick so I can oh, I got it. I'm sorry. Just so I can shout out these three right quick. On the 22nd of May, that is the next Writers Hive with our city laureate Shelley Conley, and it is going to be at Honeybee Sage over there on Martin Luther King Drive. That's 1819 North Martin Luther King Drive. And doors open at 6. Open mic runs from 6:30 to 7. All ages welcome. They welcome all notebooks, all writers, or even just good listeners. We also have coming up My Poetry Speaks. He is having actually his birthday showcase. And that is, give me 1 second to pull that up. Okay. Showcase on the stage. The features will be John Stanford with he can sing.
Oh, I love John.
He can fucking sing. Shout out to John Stanford if y'all know him tagging. My Poetry Speaks is also featuring. This is, I believe, a birthday show for him, and it's going to be hosted by comedian Tez. So that's a nice little mix up. We got some singing, we got some poetry, and we got some comedy. I don't know if they're going to be doing an open mic that night, but it starts at 7. 2 drink minimum, and it's 10 to get in. And oh, just so sis get her coins too. Let me scroll back here because that Writers Hive I mentioned, that's not a free event. So let me make sure y'all got y'all scanners or y'all coins when you show up. It is $5 to get in.
Damn, only $5.
Yup. And then the next one I want to shout out. Of course, I try to give him a good shout out every week because we run around the same time. Prince Daniel, he's over there at Rise and Grind. That's also on MLK. Shout out to MLK. Okay, they are becoming a poetry hub. Like it's damn near been like 4-5 cents down there within the last year or two.
We started Fantastic there.
Yeah.
When Best Friends was there.
History. I love it. We got one more thing I want to shout out. I am actually a part of this event. It's the Milwaukee Women's Center. They are having their 45th anniversary sneaker ball, and that is on May 30th. It will be held at Direct Supply. I can't scroll fast enough to get my information here, but it'll help next time when I had this shit wrote down. But yeah, so it's going to be at Direct Supply. That's 7301 West Champions Way. Again, this is a 45 year of service that they are celebrating. So you guys can kind of connect with my page for more information on that because I'll be posting all of these events, and we also have it on our page. Y'all go follow our page. It's the Push Podcast MKE on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. We will be updating them between tonight and tomorrow to reflect what we are hoping you guys would migrate to so that my personal page can go back to being my personal page. So yes, Linneman's absolutely. Shout out to Mario, who is not the host, but he is a familiar face that you can guarantee to see on Mondays at Linneman. But that's spearheaded by Tim Kloss. Shout out to Tim. He has been holding it down. That is the longest running poetry set in the city, and that's over there on the east side. I believe the address is 1001 East Locust. Starts at 5. There's an asking donation of $3. I doubt they'll turn you away, but I think that it's worth the $3, if not more. So that's also going on Thursday. I mean on Mondays. But yeah, shout out to all the sets that's going on throughout the week. And if y'all, oh yeah, we got Food for Thought on Tuesdays over at Freight 38. Y'all can go check them out. And I believe that's hosted by Latour, Lature on Facebook. So y'all go ahead and tap in with what they got going on over there. And what else we got? I think that's it that I could think of off the top of my head. And if I didn't shout you out, it's because I just probably didn't know about it. So y'all hit us up, tag us, inbox us, and let us know if you want us. Catch this free promo while it's free. That's all I'm gonna say. Because yeah, we trying to get it popping, and we want to be able to. Those X day on the monetized day. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, y'all, we if y'all got to know this, my sister, because it ain't a serious bone in our body when we get together. Listen, honey, if y'all waiting for us to show up at church together, it ain't gonna never happen because baby, no, baby, let's.
Where y'all fellowship in that limit come from?
Yeah, because I'm so favored. God go kick me out before he burn the place down. Okay, let me tell you. I got 45 seconds before I let a cuss word slip. I'm sure the gasoline draws in hell. But
Hold on, G, Pastor. Talk that shit, Pastor. You saying something, period.
not be calling the pastor bro and folks in the same sentence. Like, yeah. So we are at the almost there mark. And I thought that it would be a good look for us to. We try not to bombard y'all with poetry. If you are just tuning in, say we came floating down your timeline by ways of algorithm. We are 3 poets in the city that been doing this thing for a long time. But when we sat down and put this show together, it was never meant to be about us. It was supposed to be the plug for all this poetry, have a little fun. But we would be remiss we did not share, every now and then. So with Britt being back and everything, I think that it would be a good idea. What? Okay. Is her mic out? What in the engineer the fuck is going on back there? You supposed to give us the signals for that shit. What the hell, Leonte?
Really? Who?
There we go. Testing.
Too much jokery back there.
Watch your head. Watch your head. Try it that way.
He said malarkey. I love that way.
There you go. So we thought that we would go ahead and spit a few rounds this week.
A few rounds.
Well, yeah, even if we go twice, that's a round.
Twice.
Listen.
Are you afraid of words? Your own words?
Listen.
Sometimes.
You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. You definitely got a couple rounds in you.
Who says that?
You damn near a
song?
machine gun over there, a real AR-15 over there, and you talking about some.
I'm not gonna comment to that.
Yeah, like what the fucking hell? What the hell, Lee?
What the hell?
I'll be so glad when that gets out of my repertoire. I'm gonna hit my damn self with it, but it works. What the hell, Leonte? What the Haley Berry? I love it. Okay. my vernacular is spectacular. So who want to go first? Should we roll the dice? Let's roll the dice. Come on, Tom, spit that shit. Man. We're gonna buy you a cap. For the cap.
What it wasn't more, he said you can fool a few, but I know the truth, not so do you. You don't be trying to fool us. You ain't afraid of shit. Read the words.
You see how they do me, Tom? Just because I'm quiet, they think they can come up here and yell at me all the time.
All right.
Y'all
ready?
Oh, look at that. Quabana and Anton Nixon is trying.
What it do,
good,
Qua? All right, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's see who's going first. I got a 3.
Oh,
we gonna see.
Oh, we doing numbers? I thought you was gonna write names.
No. Because it ain't enough names to write on a 6-face dice.
I got
Whoever rolled the number for the highest number.
Brick got it. I ain't even got a roll.
The highest number is a 6, fam.
I'm gonna roll a 6.
You don't know.
I'm rolling a 2. Watch this.
4.
Good enough.
So it's Britt, then me, then you.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I get? A 3?
What you get 3? Yeah.
Oh no, it's Britt, then you, then me. Okay. I'm always the closer, ain't I, Qua?
Is there something we can say in between real quick? But why I'm still trying to choose one.
What'd you start the show with?
Absolutely.
Real niggas spitting.
Oh,
No.
what did I say? See, this is why I said
Okay, no, you missed out on the jam session, so while she looking, let's jam.
Okay, jam.
You want me to be the bass or you gonna be the rhythm?
What the fuck? If I do that, I'm gonna just freestyle.
Come on.
Okay, now
Yeah.
you talk about karaoke. Now
Come on.
Shoulders moving.
Yo, waiting on Brett to pick a poem. Couldn't rhyme words earlier, but I don't know. We gon' have to go and just keep it slow, cause we gotta go and she gotta scroll. So I got mine picked out cause the dice had 6 and I got a 5 and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Had to switch it up. Then I switched it. Then I had to switch up what I had picked and shit. I wasn't expecting it to take that long.
Please.
Let's go, Britt.
Wait. Please tell me y'all saw that duo. Boom, boom, boom.
Baby, she had that bass on lock.
What
That's
is
the
this?
kind of love I need.
The couple?
Listen, the couple and
Is it the one I sent you?
when they was rapping, she was like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Dude, she was the bass line. It was listen.
They really practiced that.
What?
Fudge nuggets. Okay.
Fudge nugget.
So I have worked with young people for like 20 plus years.
Okay.
And when you're working with them, you have to be colorful with your words.
Absolutely.
That's where fudge nuggets come from, because I really want to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
And so, like shiitake mushrooms, I really want to say shit. So I just have to be colorful with my words.
Shout out to the kids in my class. I give them 2 cuss words apiece because I don't want to be no hypocrite. Because I'm 5 minutes in before I'm like, oh, what the fuck? They be like, oh, Miss Dia, how come you can cuss and we can't cuss? You right. You get 2 cuss words. That's
You
it.
get 2 cuss words.
Choose wisely.
Okay.
No F-bombs. Yes, they do.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's just a little diddly. Skidly beedly doo.
Bitty bobo.
Skiddy bop bop bop.
Skitty bobo.
Okay.
Bitty bop. What's it called?
It's called authentic.
Okay.
When you're authentic, I'm all in it. No gimmicks. Just trying to stick with it, with you, with us. It's sacred, fully clothed yet naked, transparent, exposed. It shows not your weaknesses, only your vulnerability. And that's dope to me. It lets me see the man many don't get to see. Taking off those layers, guard down for me. It has always been my prayer that for you, I'll be the same, if not more, in reciprocity. Taking all of me, heart, mind, body, and soul. Pinky promise monogamy, to be there through the struggle when life gets rough. And I'll be your evermore, your overflow, not just enough. Sedating you into my bosom with the slightest touch. A kiss upon your head, reminding that you are enough. That I believe in us. What this is or will be just works in progress. Trying to make good on a promise that we both agree is something worth pursuing. not just doing to pass the time, because real recognize real and values what we see in each other's eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's easy.
Let's go.
It's okay.
It's not cheesy.
Sure. It made it to the book, but still.
Shout out to the book. What's it called again?
Moods, Melanin, and Magic, a manifesto.
So don't be all creepy in her inbox. Just ask for the damn book and keep it moving, all right? What you got for us, Hayes?
I lost the one I was gonna do, so we just gonna go to some random shit.
Okay.
So this motherfucker right here, it's another one of them unfinished pieces, right? But maybe I'll go back to it one day. It's very, very short right now. I keep forming opinions about who I am because what I have is just a fraction of what I planned. I know that most of this isn't even in my hands, but the question I pose is, if the apple don't fall far, what happens if it rolls? Wouldn't see the bruise exposed unless you could see through. So as long as my skin's intact, I could probably deceive you and make you see roots as if I'm grounded in truth. Fell fragile amongst the others, guarded inside the brushes. I guess that's why the artists love it and people hate it. Too much relations in a time we consider so sacred, but knowledge vacant, so gotta find shit to replace it. What if preparing mean you needed that fruit to your faces? And the way that I'm look at me, dear. If I ever finish this motherfucker, if you ever see where I'm going with this motherfucker.
Listen, you better finish it. I'm listening too.
All right, I have one more. I'm gonna try to find it real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh, yeah. I can find it while y'all
Okay.
All right. So this one is called That Time I Sat in the C-Section. What?
Oh yeah.
That time I sat in the C-section. I dedicate this to all the mamas that had their babies through C-section. They call it routine. Like opening skin is akin to opening mail. But this is no envelope. This is flesh folded in precision, a scalpel's whispered incision through 7 sanctums. Skin, fat, fascia, muscle, and peritoneum. And then womb. Each one a gatekeeper, none of them silent. They say C-section like it's shorthand for a shortcut, as if it's just a detour on the highway to life. But detours don't bleed this way. Don't come with steel ballots and a theater's hush as organs are moved like furniture in a flood. This is not an alternative. It's not less than or other. It is surgery, major, mapped in muscle memory, stitched in cold blue possibilities. The epidural hums like white noise. But beneath that clinical calm is a war waged between safety and necessity, between birth and risk. Yet mothers rise, stitched in silent velour, spines aching with the weight of being told they didn't really give birth. 7 layers deep, and still they cut through the judgment too. Let them know this is not the easy way out. This is a battlefield exit, stitched shut with grit. So let them say routine while we carry the scars like metals hidden beneath motherhood's soft armor. Let them flinch at the word surgery while we remember the beeping, the breath held still, the baby lifted skyward from a storm instead of a swell. We are not lesser, not lucky. We are warriors with wounds that whisper, you made it, you mattered, you birthed. What you got for us, Britt?
I have one that's not fully finished, and it's dealing with grief. Since Mother's Day is on Sunday, and my mother's birthday was just last Friday as well, so it's always hitting me back to back. So this is about her, but it's very, very short because it's still being written.
Okay.
Grief has been so heavy on my heart, seeping into my soul. The tears won't stop because life is never ending. And I can't sleep. My dreams, they trigger me without warning, any notice, planting your beautiful smile in spaces you don't belong, like everywhere because you're no longer here, but show up as if you've been waiting for me. And there's no peace for this motherless child. Village tells me to hold on to my light, but I'm just a flicker in this moment. I'm encouraged to dig deep into my joy, harness it in the midst of my mourning, but my joy feels a lot like my faith these days, damn near non-existent. Because what good is good to happen to me without you? Why must I be expected to carry on in this life without you? Why did you leave me? And why can't I be with you now? That's all I got so far. That's all right.
Those the hard ones. They got to be written. What you got for us, Hayes?
Let's see.
That's
That's a good song.
Why the only lyrics I know to that is I was standing on the corner, and I don't even know if that's the real
Did she
word.
say
but
have apple in my coffee? What's the name of that song?
that's-
Oh boy.
It's how Chicago people say daddy, daddy, daddy.
All right, this one of the ones from back when we used to write on Facebook on statuses and all that shit.
That's from the Ether album. Let's go.
I've been feeling more OCD. Know where the words should go, but altitude to turn your vertical into more vertigo. I rap repeated, mind stay covered. Guess it's a turban flow. City itself is waiting. I'm backstroking with ink. My competitive nature leave haters in disbelief. Cause I'm 100 on the line, but always playing for keep state. Stressing with the heat again. Talking about they flame, ain't realizing the game changed. We've been writing with vapes since soldiers was bouted and had a chain with a tank. No limit to where we going now. Watching URLs had me pressure to slow it down. Never been conceited, but this shit been in my DNA. I only had to free it. Forced to fit inside a frame. I only had to meet it. Stretched to stretching my paper, but I only had to meet it. Right, my fellow writers keep asking me for advice. I tell them you the best person that could ever tell your life. Meanwhile, got engine lights bright above the dash. Brakes slipping, still trying not to crash. Cops still trailing and they asking about my tags. Can't believe I used to worry about the gas. Now it's the fear of the badge. From what's left in the past. In a class you never passed because your history ain't make it to a pad. They looking at you funny like what's wrong with his back. It's hard to admit truth till the devil face you. I know where the word should go. But every time I hit the mic, I seem to take it personal. I know where the word should go, but it's still hard to write. Me dodging the pen is just another way of avoiding life. Pressure is progression, my daily lesson. Take heed of every fallen angel's path you ever step in, but always use your own quill when making your message. I just been trying to figure out the place where I left it. It's too hard to accept it when no one really gets the message. So what you expect when the same people you protect and take hold of your weapon, and all that time that you invested stabs back, lungs collapse, now you breathless. Wait, I can't do it. Something.
Yikes.
I love that you.
What the fuck? I like that did it better. What the hell? What the hell?
Tom's Diner.
Okay, y'all.
Wow, it's the first thing that I didn't believe it.
What?
That's
You
really
didn't believe that was the
Oh
title?
yeah.
Okay.
Y'all pick unconditional or Milwaukee fruit.
Milwaukee fruit.
She was about to say unconditional. Tom, tiebreaker.
I said unconditional.
Okay.
I said at the exact same time you said Milwaukee Fruit.
Okay. So this poem, I'm gonna just give you a quick backdrop to it. This poem is about, for a while I felt like my dating habits consist of, as soon as I had unconditional love for someone, that's when it was time to go. Because if it becomes unconditional, then that, to me, that communicates that I don't know when to leave. Okay. So that's why it's called unconditional. They say love is patient and love is kind, but mine is a damn hostage situation. Once I love you without condition, I stop reading the fine print, skip the terms and agreements, sign the dotted line with blood and blind trust, and suddenly you're God and I'm gospel. You're flawless. Even when you're flawed as hell, you say I didn't mean it. And I say, of course you didn't. You ghost me for 3 days and I write it off as a holy silence. You lie. I light candles in your name because once I got unconditional love for you, I'm damn near done with the relationship. Because what's left to challenge, to check, to question? I done made you a religion and forgot that gods are supposed to love me back. I don't walk away because there's no alarm when perfection falls short. I can't spot the storm. When I've painted the clouds in your favorite shade of denial, you could be breaking me in pieces and I just say, look at how gentle his hands are.
Jesus.
That's the problem with never putting a condition. I don't know where to draw the line. I don't know when it's okay to say this ain't love, this is worship. And I'm tired of praying to a silence that don't even echo. So next time I want to love with borders, checkpoints, red flags I don't fold into roses. Next time I want to love you like a mortal with rules and rights and reasons to stay and the freedom to walk when loving you means losing me.
Mm, mm, mm.
I've been writing, y'all.
Oh, you have
Just a little bit.
a lot of it.
Like Jesus Christ.
That little white boy. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, y'all, it's about that time. Who is that? What that say? Who is that?
TJ.
Yo, yo, yo. Oh, that was our guy that was freestyling with us, right? Or not freestyling, but having our writing session with.
Yep.
Shout out to him. Thank you for returning. Amber, thank you for returning. All of our listeners that have spun the block on us. And if you're just tuning in and you don't have time to really do a rewind, you can catch us on our YouTube page for the rewind. I have taken the lead on that and I have been like sucking and posting onto that page. So I will be updating it tonight. All of our past shows will be on our YouTube page. So go there, subscribe, and we're gonna update that. Don't let me forget to get y'all to log in to Instagram.
I got you.
Cause then that way,
For shizzle.
for sure on my nails on. Yeah. Yeah, we on the ground, baby.
We on the
All right, y'all. So that's another show in the books, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's about it. I'm Miss Dia.
Britt Nicole.
It's your boy Hayes.
And you have now been in the Push
writing,
podcast.
keep
Oh, I'll
writing,
start
keep
writing more
keep
just for
writing, keep
Fridays. We
writing,
love
keep
that.
writing.
What happened?
He said I'll start writing. Okay. Well.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh,
let's go.
I'll start writing more.
Oh,
Just
see,
for Fridays.
that's how it was supposed to be this whole damn show. Remember, he told us this last week that he could. Thanks, Tom. All right, y'all. Peace.